Hello there, my darling dragon friends. My name is Ariel. I am the Sassy Dragon, and today I have an exciting one that quite a few of you have asked me if I was going to do a review of this, and it just took some time before I could get a hold of it because at first it was sold out, and it took a little longer also to reach the US markets for some areas, so I was able to finally get, there it is, a bottle of Mugler's new Angel Fantasm Eau de Parfum Sensuelle. So here we go, guys. We've got another Angel flanker. How many are there now? There are so many. I really do, first off, I'm going to say I love the packaging on this. They really did a cool job with like edging the little black star with some silver around the corners. Very, very pretty, typical, you know, periwinkle blue angel box there. I got the little mini star. This is the 25 ml. It is a refillable bottle, so for those of you who get this, the great thing is if you want to refill it, all you gotta do is pull that top off, unscrew this, buy yourself one of the refill bottles, put it right back in there, and you can just keep filling that little guy up. So to me this is cute because it fits really well in a small bag or small-ish bag, and more travel friendly, right, if you want to take it with you. They do also make the regular, like, you know, slim travel bottle, and they've made that refillable too, which is a great thing. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm pulling up the Fragrantica notes here. And so the top notes on this, it brings in, what else is new? Coconut. Coconut is popular right now, guys. It is a whole thing going on in the perfume world. They're putting coconut in everything. So it does definitely open up. You can smell the coconut in it right away. I sprayed some of this on my arm earlier today. And as I have mentioned before, when I spray things on my arms, it tends to evaporate the quickest. So I know that if I spray a perfume on my arm and it lasts for a while, I know it's going to have good longevity. Usually I prefer to spray perfumes around my hairline, behind my ears. That's where it lasts the best on me and projects the best. So that's just how I like to, like to put my perfume the most. So this one definitely has a moderate to long longevity, good, you know, projection for that. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, this one is a really nice blend. I would say that, of course, we're getting a little bit more back to the roots of the original Angel because we bring back the patchouli and the amber and the vanilla in the base, and that definitely shines through even from the first spray. The opening two top notes are going to be pineapple and bergamot. I really think they did a good job on the pineapple here because it's not over the top. I don't smell it and immediately go, oh, pineapple, you know, because pineapple can be one of those interesting fragrances that sometimes it's really nice, but then if it goes too far, it almost gets into that weird stomach acid territory. I'm sorry if that's gross, but you know what I mean. If you know, with pineapple, it can really, it can go there, and it's not good when it goes there. It's good when it stays in that more light, juicy, bright, tropical kind of feeling. And that one, you know, this definitely, it stays in a more in a sweeter variation of it. I would say this is not so much like a fresh pineapple. This is like a pineapple dusted with brown sugar a little bit and, like, you know, roasted or toasted in the sun, you know, because it's a little more sweet, a little more caramelized, if that makes sense. And the bergamot, you know, bergamot always brings a little freshness, a little, you know, brightness to a fragrance. So I think that that also helps to keep it from going into an area that's way too syrupy. I feel like it's just balanced enough here in the top. The middle note is very tropical. It is a coconut and a tiare flower. So we definitely have that tropical burst, but the cool thing about this coconut is it's not overly seasonally specific. It's not too beachy. It's not too tropical. I'd also say it's not overly gourmand. It does not smell like a coconut cookie or cake. it really just smells like a coconut. You know what I mean? It doesn't give me beachy, tropical vibes, nor does it give me an overly sugary dessert vibe. It's really like just a nice, fresh, true coconut smell. I read one review that somebody had written on Fragrantica that said it made them think of a Bounty, chocolate and coconut bar, which I can definitely see, a little bit of that, because I think when we have that patchouli amber vanilla blend, it is a little chocolatey. It is a little dessert-like, but I would say that this still, it veers away from overly sweet. It veers away from being overly syrupy, which I think would have really kind of ruined it if it had, because when you've got these very sweet gourmand notes that you're playing with, you don't want them to just get so sweet that it's sickeningly, just, too much sugar overload, right? That's always the thing. So I really feel like with keeping the coconut more of a true coconut, adding that little spark of bergamot, that kind of keeps it fresh. But it definitely retains just a little bit, of that angel DNA because of that patchouli dry down. I wouldn't say that this patchouli is quite as dark or heavy as OG Angel, and of course I'm talking like OG Angel before the L'Oreal reformulation. I don't think anything will ever come close to the richness of that particular blend again, sadly. I do have at least 3 or 4 bottles of that original before the reformulation, and I really treasure them. It makes me sad that they, I don't know if I'd say even watered down, but it's more like they just took some of the lusciousness, some of the intensity out of it, and it's like, it's more or less, sure, is it's still the same notes, but they're different. And if you have the old one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But compared to, the reformulation, this is very similar in that respect. But you're definitely adding a little bit different energy to it with the pineapple and the coconut and the tiare, because it does make it a little fresher. You're not going to like it if you don't like coconut in your fragrances. That's just going to be, I'll say that because the coconut is very long lasting. It's in that middle note and it pretty much lasts throughout. I noticed it all the way down to the dry down. I think the coconut is pretty enduring. Of course, as always, perfume is very specific to chemistry. And, but I do like this. It's not something that, I'm glad I didn't buy like a huge bottle of it, because I don't know that I'm going to wear it all the time, especially compared to the original one. But this is fun for a change up. And I do love the bottle. They did a black bottle, and I love my black. It's very nice. It has that kind of, ombre effect where it's darker in the center, and it goes out to almost clear, towards the tips of the stars. So it is very stunning. They did a great job on the bottle. I'll give them that for sure. I think that people that were disappointed with the last Angel Flanker release, which was the Mugler Elixir here, are going to like this one more, because it is getting back a little more to the original Angel Patchouli Dry Down. I honestly, my feeling about this one, I didn't like Angel Elixir that much when I first smelled it, because I felt it's very generic. And it is generic, but the thing is, it really grew on me, and I really do love it. But what I wish that they had chosen to do is, I wish that they had been a little braver with the marketing, and instead of making it an Angel Flanker, I wish they had just made it its own thing and maybe called it Galaxy or Milky Way or something totally different. Put it in a different bottle, because I really do enjoy it. But it has nothing to do with the original Angel at all, guys. Sorry, it just doesn't. And sadly, as much as I enjoy this one, because it's very easy to wear, it doesn't need any dry down or breathing time, because it's a really nice kind of light to moderate right out of the gate. And I get ridiculous amounts of compliments on the Angel Elixir. I mean, literally everyone will say, it smells so good. So I don't know if it's just my chemistry, but that thing is great. I have it in the glittery bottle. I bought it in the big bottle. It's basically like what my kind of go-to was all like last year, most of the year. It just turned into a real favorite. in spite of me kind of having a lackluster reaction to it at the beginning. So this could be the same, you know, I think that that's the way it goes. I actually have a better reaction to this right off the bat than I did to the Elixir, but it's probably because it's more what I expect from the Angel line. I am glad that they kind of got back to their, you know, to the original. If they're going to make this a flanker, it should at least smell a little something like the original, right? I think Angel Nova in the big pink bottle, that one also did not have anything to do with the original. So they're certainly not adverse from, you know, experimenting and all that. And that's even before the L'Oreal, you know, takeover. So, you know, it's perfume. It's fun. I know we can get really like serious and heavy about this stuff. But, you know, if it smells good to you and you enjoy it, just freaking wear it and love it. That's all. That's the only rules, right? That's the only rules. Just if you enjoy it for yourself, then wear it. Enjoy it. That's the point. If people like it, great. If they don't, forget it. So I am possibly doing soon my first men's fragrance review, because with this they did include a sample of the new Amen Fantasm. So I'm very curious to see what that one smells like, and I may just start dipping my feet into reviewing men's fragrances soon. I always think it's a little funny. That's, you know, something I always say on my channel, is that we delineate between men's fragrances and women's fragrances, because I think anyone can wear what they like. I don't care if you're a woman and you like a man's fragrance. I don't care how you identify. If you like something, wear it, right? There are fragrances marketed for men that I'm like, dude, I'm wearing that. And, you know, vice versa. I've known plenty of guys that wear, you know, Chanel's, or wear things that have a really nice blend, even though they're marketed for women. So I would say that, you know, when it comes to something like this, it's very unisex to me, because you've got, you know, that really nice patchouli amber. I can absolutely see anybody wearing this. So like I say, I get off my soapbox now. No rules in perfume, y'all. Wear what you like, and as long as you love it, that's all that matters. Let me know what you think about this one. If you enjoyed it, if you tried it, if you've yet to try it, if you love coconut, if you don't love coconuts. I think perfumers are nuts for coconuts right now. I just reviewed the Flowers and Flames new Libra flanker. You can check that one out. That was got a coconut note in it, but it's way dialed down. You almost don't even notice the coconut, but with this one you definitely do. And as always, if there's a perfume you would like me to review in the future, drop it in the comments section. It may take me a while to get to it. Sometimes it's a matter of money or being able to get, you know, the samples, you know, of these fragrances. Some of them are a little more obscure than others. But, you know, it's also a matter of what I can, you know, what I actually think I'll want to wear as well. So if I can't get a sample, I like to say, well, is this something I would wear if, you know, if it's not, you know, if I'm spending a little money on it. So that's kind of how I base it. So I will be talking to you guys very soon. I have so many fragrances to review. It's not even funny. So I'm excited. We're going to jump into more and more as the days come by. And I've been making a little more of an effort to get in here and make the videos, because I really appreciate the interaction that we have. And I look forward to talking with you very soon. Take care.